Too raw.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What's
sir.
the deal? What is going on, man? What's happening?
What's happening?
Y'all are back for another episode here of Blunts and Breakdowns, man. I know this might not be our usual day, but you know we had to get something in for today, man. Our guy, man, in the building. But before we do any of that, man, I'm joined by my co-host, Mike Velli. What's the deal with you, big dog?
What's good, bro? Like you said, man. Shit. Normally we go during the week, but it's a special week, bro. It don't happen too often. Only once a year. It's Combine week, bro. So we was waiting for the key day, in our opinion, of what would be who to look at, and obviously we know who we're picking the first round. But after that, the question is, who's our next pick? What are we picking next?
Right.
We talking receivers today. We got to talk about these receivers.
I'm looking at the as we watch the combine, I'm gonna be watching for some 40 times, seeing if some things match up. You know what I mean? Seeing how they run these crisp routes, if they can use their hands. We go that one little gauntlet drill, bro, tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. It's not the end all be all, but
that
you know what I mean,
bro. That three,
that three cone. When I see the receivers going through that straight line where they catching it here, catching it here, I want to see how comfortable you are using your goddamn hands. Remember we talked about Branch, right?
Yeah.
If Branch learns to do this, snag, and then just go, it's a wrap, bro. There's nothing you can do. But that slows you down when you body catch.
Yeah, that's facts. And besides that, like you said, that straight line drill. But besides that, seeing how comfortable you are with the hand catches, bro, we want to see your footwork, because obviously it's not college no more. You're not going to be able to get. They're not going to market a catch with just 1 foot in. You need 2 feet in. So you got to be aware of where you are on the field at all times, in a way.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's not easy to do. Trust, it's not easy to do. Like, even though you might think, it's easy to keep your feet under you, momentum may take you different way depending on how you catch the ball, how you run, how you got hit in the moment of it during the game. All that varies.
And no jumping. You don't want to see them jump while they catch either. You want to see them continue on the straight line. Don't jump when you catch. Keep going. Keep your momentum. All different things. But real quick, man, let's get some chat love real quick. Our guy Dominique first in the building, man. What's going on, Dominique? Salute to the family. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. We're going to be talking combine. We're going to be talking receivers as they run. We're going to be talking quarterback. We're talking everything draft today, man. So make sure you guys hit the like button if you're new. Hit the subscribe button if you're really feeling what you're hearing as well, man. Our guy MG in the building, man. What's going on?
Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you.
Salute. Dylan. Oh, shit. I saw Bell, and I was like, boy, he got healthy enough to run? That's dude from Georgia. Dominique, man. Green, double. I was just telling Mike before we got on, bro. Taylor Green is going to be a receiver at some point.
Yeah, they're gonna move him to receiver, kick returner, something like that in that nature. I can see it already, bro.
It has to. He has too much athletic ability, bro. You know what I mean? Too much athletic ability. Hablan inglés. Sí.
Sí.
Y tú.
Yeah. Tú también.
Yeah. AKA Freddie B. What's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, Freddie, we appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah.
What's going on, big dog? My boy Smith say you got a new camera. Look.
Nah, hey, that's cold-blooded. This is my cell phone. So as you can see, my normal setup, this ain't the normal background setup I got. I'm not at the crib. I'm at the in-laws right now. So we chilling right now. It's that nice California weather. It's wintertime, but it feel like the summer. We might fuck around and go to the beach later.
Nah, real talk. I ain't gonna lie. I was telling my girl the same damn thing. It's a little too hot. It's a little too hot. I might have to find some water to jump in or some shit. And I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, we ain't gone live yet. This is already like my second or third water in the last 20 minutes.
I know. I'm about to go give me something in a minute. Our guy, man, Nick, in the building, man. What's the deal with you, big dog? How you feeling?
Yes,
and pretty
sir.
soon.
Appreciate you, Nick.
I mean, do you want to tell the people the idea that we have pretty soon for Blunts and Breakdowns for we get everything started about the call in and things like that?
Oh yeah, we can get into it for sure. Before we get into it, Space Beast, that I caught it straight right there. I agree with you. The camera do look better on an iPhone. I'm using an old fucking laptop from like the 2010s, bro. Like if y'all fucking with the movement, y'all love the show, man. Donate a little bit. You know, help your boy out. Yeah, the bills is not cheap around here. The bills are not cheap. If not, I would. But yeah, so in the works, bro. We gonna have some new segments coming through on the show. It's a new season, a new era, obviously. So year one of Blunts and Breakdowns was great. We had a lot of fun. We ran up the numbers, and we appreciate all the audience, the movement. But moving forward, we're gonna have some new segments soon. Soon we might have one called Puff or Pass. We'll get into that later on. Obviously, too, he mentioned a phone call service. We might have some. I'm not gonna give the name just yet. We still working on the name, but in the future, bro, y'all could call in live or maybe voicemail, depending on how wild the calls are. But you call in live. I seen that shit too. Bro lost his mind on that one. What's it called? Yeah, y'all could call in and talk with us live. We appreciate everybody that tap in on the live chat, but y'all could call in live, voice your thoughts, and have a cool little brief conversation with us real quick.
Damn, that motherfucker from Oregon ran a 4.38. Okay. Oh, Bernard. Let me see. Now, Spytech be playing games sometimes. Sometimes they don't fucking meet with the people they actually involved with or they like sometimes. So,
yeah. And speaking of meeting with people, obviously the episode of the show is Combine Convos. We've seen quite a few people from the Indiana Hoosiers roster say that they've met with the Raiders. Now, it is a good chance they may be interested in drafting him, but it also could be just the fact of the matter they're just trying to get as much intel as they could from everybody, like different voice of opinions on the guy that they're looking at drafting with the first overall pick, Fernando Mendoza.
That pretty much is. That's where I slotted your boy at. Bernard ran a 4.52, so
that's still pretty good. For a quarterback, 4.52 is nice.
Yeah. Bernard's not terrible. I mean, I thought he'd probably run a 4.4. You like for him to run a 4.4, but for Jeremy, that's like he's not a speed dude anyway. The next one that I'm fucking worried about, bro.
That's cold-blooded. They went on break during Zachariah's 40s.
I know. Fuck, man.
What?
Fuck. That makes me mad. That makes me mad.
He's gonna run at the pro day too. Don't worry. That Georgia pro day, he gonna throw it. I just hope at the Georgia.
I want to see what he gets, but I will say this though. That's not who I'm worried about, bro. It's not who I'm worried about.
Okay.
As long as your boy from Washington, as long as Boston don't run no fucking 4.4.
He ran a 4.2, dog. He out of there. He out of there, gang.
If he runs a 4.4, bro, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
It's a good chance.
No slippage going on.
Honestly, bro, the way how he was gassing on motherfuckers on the punt return shit, I don't think it's a 4. I think it might be a 4.3. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, that motherfucker
big body.
Real, bro.
Hey,
anything less than that 4.5, I'm going.
And especially a lot of these dudes, bro, like they leading up to the combine and their pro days, they train for this. Especially the 40s, they train for like that speed burst, that get off and shit to make sure they accelerate and all. If he got the right like speed and conditioning coach, bro, he tall as fuck. He got long legs, so them strides, bro. If somebody he can fuck around and get a 4.3 or 4.2.
Yeah,
he could fuck around and do it. That should be 100%. Wild.
Hey, Nick says I'm a believer. I'm a Fernando believer, but Sonny Styles is a linebacker I've been dreaming about. I'll be real with you though.
We got to talk about it.
I would be more confident though.
Talk about it.
I'll be more confident if goddamn we had Mike McDonald or Jesse Minter, you feel me, as our DC, and I'm like, all right, yep, do that. We don't know what the fuck Rob Leonard is. I don't know if I'm gonna get him, and then Rob Leonard don't use him the right way or some shit. I don't know what's gonna happen over here.
He is from that Mike McDonald tree though, in a way too, though. He did work with Mike McDonald, so there is some familiarity, and I'm sure over the offseason, I'm sure he still keeps in contact with some of them guys that he's linked to, where he could get insight and ideas as well. There's got to be a reason why they hired him. You get me? Like I don't think it was just like a Spy Tech forced it upon him, like, hey, bro, this is your DC. That's it.
But y'all know what time it is. If it's an offensive coach, he gets first dibs on what he needs. That's just what it is. First dibs, offensive coach, especially if he's the head coach. He get first dibs on what he needs, and then the defense get the scraps.
Yeah,
we'll figure that shit out later.
But Nick, I'm glad you brought that up because obviously, you know, me and Rundown, we have hella shows together. We've done plenty of breakdowns, but also we homies, so we conversate off call too. And
hold on.
BBB.
What the fuck did he run? I ran a 4.42. I ain't mad at it.
Branch? Okay. That's still good. For
we're in a 4.42. Here go Brazzle. Brazzle.
Now they mentioned something, and this could be a red flag for teams too. Hey, is this a concern for you? So with his official measurements, Zachariah Branch was listed at 5'8".
5'8", yeah. No, because Wan'Dale Robinson is 5'8". Wan'Dale Robinson is nice. So
how tall? Question: how tall is Trey Tucker?
He like 5'9". Like 5'9", 5'10". Okay. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So honestly, looking at it now, obviously we know what Zachariah Branch is. He's an explosive player. We got to see him at Georgia and USC. Trey Tucker's a bit taller, and we seen he ran a 4.3.
Right.
So we had this conversation on Rundown U. We'll bring it up now too. Who would you rather have at this point? Would you rather keep Trey Tucker, or would you roll with a Zachariah Branch? Because ideally, they're almost similar prototypes.
Correct. Right? But this is where I see the difference, though. Straight line, yes. Trey Tucker ran the 4.3. Now we see 4.4. But side to side, though, east west.
Yeah, he's more elusive.
Bro. Trey. As much as I like Trey is not Zach Branch. East west, bro. He's just not. You know what I mean? That stop and start shit. There's one play he had. I think when they was going against Ole Miss, it was either Ole Miss or one of the SEC teams, bro. Where it was a screen, boom, he caught it. Boom, made somebody miss. Came up, dude was coming, and I mean full speed. I seen him stop on a dime. Boom, dude fly by. He keep going. I'm like, bro, Trey's not doing that. You know what I mean? Like Trey's not doing that right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the element that we miss. So part of me is like, I could go with Branch because of that, bro. Because of that.
And we got another question. Shout out, Coach, for the question. And we in Bizarre mode now. Yeah, don't make me go Bizarre on y'all. So he said, who impressed Bizarre the most the combine so far? So I'll give you three, but the one guy I'll say who I thought since the beginning, before I got into the whole Zachariah Branch thing, going back to that, we were talking about, I thought between Sonny Styles and Ruben Bain, I thought they were probably the two most impressive players in the draft class. That was early in the season. I was thinking, a lot of people were talking about Arvell Reese. No, I like Sonny Styles. And I'll say, now answering your question, Coach, who impressed Bizarre the most in the combine so far? Number one is Sonny Styles, absolutely. I think he's the best player in the draft class. Number two, I'm gonna say, even though we don't need a tight end, I'll say Kenyon Sadiq. He impressed me as well. And number three, I'm gonna go with Jeremiah Love, another position that we drafted that we don't exactly need. But I'll say those three right there were the three most impressive to me so far.
Did this man not run? I don't think he ran. Boston. Who?
Boston? I thought he was supposed to perform in all three.
That's what I was hoping, although I might have missed it. Yeah. I might have missed it while I was talking. Let me see, maybe.
But yeah, to me, Sonny Styles is a freak athlete, bro. Like, that's why I like seeing, and I get it. I understand the need at quarterback, but seeing some of these freak athletes, bro, where it's like, dog, especially at position that they play, this man, they're saying might be more athletic than Fred Warner, bro. And you know how I feel about Fred Warner. That's one of the best linebackers I didn't see in a long time, bro. They're saying this dude's going to be fucking special in the league, bro. If you could have something like that. And this year, we're switching over to a 3-4. We really got to address linebacker, bro.
Here go Cooper.
That would be the guy to address your linebackers.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. But there are guys this year that we can still address linebacker with as well. I mean, they're not Sonny Styles, but we can definitely address the linebacker with. Let me see what Cooper runs. This is important time. I'm guessing 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what he runs real quick.
Let's see it.
4.5. That's my guess.
Okay.
Nice little get out. It ain't super fast. 4.47. That ain't bad for him. That ain't bad at all.
You think that's gonna boost his stock though? Because a lot of people are already. I was hearing rumors already that they're talking about him late in the first.
A little bit, because I thought he was like a 4.5 dude. I mean, he's close to it, but 4.4 ain't terrible.
And we got to keep this in mind too, fans, audience, everybody. We got to keep this in mind going into the draft. Now I know we got the first pick in the first round, but after that, it offsets, like it changes up. So, and these teams also, they're not going to do you no favors. Like they're not going to get guys just to help you get so you could get people. You get me? Like they're looking out for their best interest too. Just like there's some people in the fan base that may want to link maybe a Omar Cooper or Elijah Surratt with a Fernando Mendoza. Hey, some of these teams probably know too. Hey, there's that chemistry. We're not trying to let them get that chemistry and get good. Fuck them. We're gonna take that receiver because we need one too. If they do that, you gotta think about those chess moves too, where you gotta think. Don't just look at the Indiana receiver. Look at these other guys. Obviously, we mentioned Zachariah Branch, Denzel Boston. There's dudes that you could talk about. Shit, Jacoby Lane, my guy from SC. That's another guy that you should be looking at. That's in that range of the second or third round that you could possibly get.
Very important time here.
Yeah. Oh, Nick. Yeah, Nick. I agree with that. He said.
I think he could have ran a better time than that, but damn.
Who?
Malachi Fields just ran a 4.6.
Yeah, he a big body dude. But also, one thing I will say though, like gameplay speed, he looked a lot faster than a 4.6. And
he have a good get off. He might be a Niner. We'll see. Yeah, he might be a Niner.
He fits that Deebo Samuel.
Don't forget about Concepcion.
He a little dude too.
They might fuck with Concepcion.
Yeah.
So that might be another one. But as far as what's going on here, I said it on Twitter, and I firmly believe this to be true as far as what we're looking at as a receiver, though. As much as I think I would like a Denzel Boston, big body, but it seems as though we might be looking at the more slot receiver types. You know what I mean? The Coopers, Branch, Concepcion. We might be looking over there in that realm, which, I mean, Clint just came from somebody that has that skill set. They can line up all over the field. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I would see that. And then that'd be another reason why you say, hey, I might want to trade Trey Tucker because maybe he's just not the guy I envision for my system, especially when you have a guy like Shaheed that's out there and you want a guy that's maybe a little bit more shifty, right? I mean, in there, then that might be something like that. But I don't give a damn. I want somebody that's just going to go out there and catch the football for real, but see whoever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
I like Concepcion, but Concepcion has drop problems. And that is one thing that does concern me about him, dog. He has drop problems. He drops the football. And he has a nasty drop rate. So I will say that. Cooper don't really drop the ball. So I give him that. I don't like Surratt like that, bro. I don't know. I know some people like Surratt. I'm not a big Surratt fan, bro.
I actually like Surratt more than Omar Cooper. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's crazy. Nah. That's wild to me. Because honestly, like when you stack the tape for tape, bro, Surratt don't have the athletic juice your boy does, man.
I get you.
I'm not, but I don't know. Surratt don't really get open to me like that. Every time I be seeing him, he's not open. He's making.
I say more so just for the traits, like the reliability factor with him. Like he reliable as fuck.
If you're talking about with Fernando, right?
Yeah.
Or you just talking about like in general.
With Fernando, because more than likely that's likely who we're gonna pick. So that's why I'm thinking about it. Like I'm thinking that there's a Raider, Blunt's a Raider, so I'm thinking about for us, like for the Raiders.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I mean, he was never my favorite one. I mean, if Becker was in here, that'd be my guy. But you know what I mean. He's definitely not. Either way, I don't value Surratt that high. So there's only a couple dudes. Now, look, a lot of people aren't talking about this dude from Clemson, which I fuck with him, man. Like this Antonio Williams. I like him. He's another one, sneaky. Where going into the year, bro, he was a first-round pick going into the fucking year. And then Clemson fell off a cliff, as we all know. So it's like, all right, well, You're not gonna really look. But people was looking at him like he was supposed to be a first round pick going into the college year, bro. Shit ended up getting shaky, but he's got that ability, bro. He's got it.
Yeah. No, that's real.
I agree with this. I agree with. I think Surratt and Best are the same type of dude.
Yeah. And that's why, also, I feel like some of these receivers that, like the Indiana receivers, don't get me wrong, they're solid receivers, but I don't know exactly they fit the need, like what we need in this offense.
Cooper's the closest one, but there's some. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. There's something about Cooper that I don't like. I like Cooper as the talent, but I keep going back. I don't even know if you remember this, bro. Where
you don't like Cooper because of the last name, bro. Because of Amari.
Not that too. But even so, no cap. I don't even know if you remember this. I don't even know if it was a championship game or whatever the case, bro. But a play happened. Where he didn't get the football and he threw like some fucking temper tantrum on the sidelines, bro. And they took his ass out for a couple drives. And ever since that, I was like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't like dudes that do that shit.
He's soft. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like dudes that do that soft. Shit.
I get you.
And then his interview he a little aloof in the interview. Like, when you looking at the damn draft shit. Now I might be tripping, but just a little portion of me, bro. I don't know. Something about him kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's just, he just fucking he just one of them dudes.
J-Dog got a good comment here. He said what we need is the 50-50 capability to high point the ball. Like, that's what we need. And yeah.
I agree that's what we need, but that's not what we're looking for. If you look at the receivers we have interviewed and looked at, that's not the type of receivers we're looking for. We're looking for the slot.
Didn't they meet with Malachi Fields?
No.
They've
only met with Concepcion, Zach Branch,
what if
Surratt, Cooper?
I'll say this because I've noticed a pattern in the past, maybe, just maybe, dudes that they bring in at certain spots that they ideally need, they don't exactly, bring in the guy. You feel me? Like they don't do that at the combine.
Maybe, but there's too many of the same type of body type of motherfuckers to make me think that I know y'all want somebody like that.
Yeah, because the two guys that I feel like would be the no-brainer, like that fit that prototype, that would be nice is obviously Jacoby Lane and Malachi Fields. I feel like those guys right there that fit that need perfectly.
Yeah, I mean they definitely do, but we'll see the direction they go. Honestly, I just don't. I do think that's probably what they want. No capery, because they might be there. There is a world where they view Bowers as that big body guy to go over there, and then they need somebody that can do more dirty work. You know what I mean? As far as the versatility, going inside, going outside, being able to go down the field, being able to kill the intermediate. Because right now, like besides Trey Tucker. He's the only deep threat we have. You can say Thornton, but realistically, bro, like, not throwing no 50-50 ball to Dante Thornton right now, bro. I'm just not doing it.
No.
Not doing that, bro. No. Until he shows me he has an ounce of vertical to his game, I can't do that, bro. Cannot do it.
Shit, so did Lane run the 40?
I don't think he did. No.
He probably waited for the pro day.
Why?
Because he.
Oh wait, no, he did. He probably did. Let me look.
Yeah.
What did he run? I don't know. You're higher on Jacoby than I am. You higher on Jacoby than I am.
I mean, I see what he could do, bro. Like I watch him weekly. That's what I'm saying. Like I know he's legit, bro. I was telling people. You remember I was telling you at the beginning of the year I like Jacoby a little more than I like Mekhi Lemon, and I'm a big Mekhi Lemon guy too.
Yeah, I can't get down with that at all. Why you mean money me, man? With your damn shirt off. You ain't tough. And that's my woman. Nah, my boy. God damn it. This man getting funny. But look, I get you. Look, me personally, Who is that? Oh, they comparing by the numbers Jackson Smith and Jigba to Bernard. And that's another one, bro. That's another one. Don't sleep on that. I could see them going after a Branch. You know what I mean? Because next year there are more big body receivers we can look at as well. I mean, we ain't got to tie ourselves, right? I mean, and if we're there it is. There you go. Shit.
Who that?
4.36 for Zach Branch.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he fucked around. He was bullshitting that first one.
Okay.
Yeah, he was bullshitting on that first one.
Damn. Hey, and they wear the same number. I'm
telling you.
Hey, if y'all saw last week's episode when we did the off-season rebuild, hey, did we make the trade?
Bro, he's got some juice, bro. The one we saw where Gunner threw that motherfucker behind him and he still and then turned around and was able to score. Tell me if you think Trey's doing that. Y'all tell me right now.
No.
Damn. That's it. That's why.
Hey,
that's why.
And he returned kicks too?
That's why, bro.
Hey,
that's why you say you replace that.
DJ asked what round is Branch? Honestly.
Trade back, bro. You trade back in the second round.
Yeah,
if you really
he a second rounder, bro. He with a 4-3, he a second rounder, bro.
You might have to. I can see early third. Early third. I can see that if he slipped past. You know what I mean? Depending on what goes on. I can see him going, for me, early third. Which, if he's there with our third round pick, it's no fucking brainer. No brainer. Right? Because I'm reserving our second round pick to say maybe Anthony Hill, maybe I see Lee, you know what I mean? Maybe I see some Caleb Banks over there. You know what I mean? Maybe some defenders, something, you know?
Shit,
Pons, man. I don't know about taking no fucking 5'8" corner, though.
Hey, bro. Hey, you seen that vertical?
I would take the 5'8" receiver before I took the 5'8" corner.
I don't know, bro. He got some bunnies though too.
I know, but as far as because you talking about Branch, because Branch is 5'8", shit, Pons 5'8". I take Branch before I took Pons.
Okay,
that's just me.
Okay,
right? That's just, because I feel your boy got more juice, and we talking about putting the ball in the hoop. Yeah, putting the ball in the hoop.
Would you be mad though if, because you know how we're talking about receivers in the second? Would you be mad though if they said fuck it, like if a linebacker or somebody isn't there in the second round, they just go linebacker second round?
No, hell no. If they took Jacob Rodriguez in the fucking second round, I wouldn't bat no eye. I'd be straight. No capping, because Jacob Rodriguez is like that. Them linebackers is like that. We need help everywhere. So them spreading out the wealth, you know what I mean, and being like, okay, I just took a quarterback, bro. So like, Rob, this is your first job. We ain't gonna leave you with bare bones. You feel what I'm saying? So fuck it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take who you like in the second round. Then on the third round, we alternate. Clint be like, shit, it's my turn. Get some Branch. We go there. Bro, if our first 3 rounds, it might be a stretch because this might not be how it falls. But if our first 3 rounds was Fernando Mendoza, you can go second round, either Anthony Hill or Jacob Rodriguez, if that's how you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Third round, Zach Branch. I ain't gonna have no complaints.
That's a nice draft. That's a good draft.
Because you feel needs. You know what I mean? You feel needs. Damn, did he drop my fucking life? Feel needs. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Real quickly. Destroy the weight. What's up, big dog? How you feeling? Wouldn't mind Elijah Surratt because of Fernando. I mean, if that's how you feel. I just personally don't think Surratt's like that. I just do not.
Also, he like Coach had mentioned earlier, he played pretty much similar to Jack Detch, who we were on
he has a very similar game, bro. There's no need. No need. Branch, I think he's a third round guy, bro. Early third, which bodes well for us. We got early third round pick. If you could remember, we traded Trey and we got the extra third. So if you can get an extra third,
low key, the way the linebackers performed yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get pushed down.
A good chance you might have to go linebacker.
Even the way the edges performed, right? Like you watched the edges the other day, bro. There's a good chance that some of these, like Branch or some of these guys, get pushed down the board because of the depth in this class. The edge depth is crazy. The edge depth in this class is fucking wild, bro. There's a lot of edges. If we don't come away with an edge this draft, bro, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. No excuse. Zero excuse this year to not come away with the edge this year, bro.
Yeah.
Second round, as early as the second round.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get help for Max.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, if Mesidor or some shits like that in the second round, bro, no questions. No questions. Yeah. You take that shit immediately. And you don't even look back, bro.
Yeah. And, hey, you notice something? Combine week hit. Finally, they got something to talk about. They're not really talking about Max as much no more.
Mm-hmm. See, I told you. Yeah, I know you was mad because we was gonna know what our first round pick is already gonna be. Hell nah, we still got second and third. We got to deal with all the.
We got other shit to talk about. Yeah.
Here's maybe that's another thing, bro. How willing are you to give Tucker some bread, and how much bread?
I gotta see, like, what would be his market for a second contract?
What is his market?
Yeah.
What is his market? I don't know yet. That's a good question. But you're gonna have to pay him, and it's gonna be upwards of 15 mil. You're not gonna be able to get no fucking receiver under 15.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't.
Not with this market.
Unless he absolutely like goes off this year with Fernando or whoever the quarterback is, bro, like if it's a vet, then. That's the only way, bro. Like I really, because we see some flashes, of course, with
it got to be more consistent though.
So it's like if this year if he goes off and he looks like a wide receiver one, then hey, bro, we might have to pay you for real.
We'll pay you, we pay you. But then it's like he ran a 4.43.
Who?
Cooper. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this motherfucker's sneaky. He's sneaky. I don't like his attitude, but it's fucking. His game, though, is good.
I mean, you don't like his attitude.
Tell you, he just got some weird shit to him, man.
I got to watch the interview. And speaking of that, there was a lot of people hating on my guy, Makai, bro. I don't fuck with that. Hey, bro, what's up with y'all acting like he weird just because he has certain mannerisms and he enunciate words, bro? Fuck y'all, bro. That's just how we talk.
It wasn't that. It was the fact he kept doing this shit. I was like, bro, why you keep doing like that?
I think he's just trying to think on the spot. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm sure some of these questions maybe he wasn't prepared for. Yeah,
just relax, calm down. I'm gonna tell y'all what that was. For anybody that's not familiar, that's West Coast hostility is what you saw. All right, because if we in unfamiliar territory, we gonna be
we're not gonna say we nervous, but we out of our comfort zone.
We just on edge, bro. We
scanning. Yeah, we scanning shit.
I gotta scan the room. Mike know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Any West Coast motherfucker knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's just in us. We just gotta, if we in unfamiliar territory and shit and the surroundings is weird, we on edge a little bit. I'm looking around. All right, it's cool. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm used to that shit. I'm used to that shit. Some people don't know. Some people don't know. Damn, he ran a 4.64. Bro, Malachi Fields, that's bad. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But they talking about Michael Pittman ran a 4.5 at that size. That is fucking wild, bro. Wild. At 223, this motherfucker ran a 4.5.
Kind of slow. Kind of slow, but hey.
Nah, but he's 6'4", 223. That's big as shit. Like for a receiver.
Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, you're right.
That's a big ass motherfucker running that fast.
I feel like that's
bro, that is slow.
Honestly, for Jacoby,
4.6 slow as shit.
I don't know if he's running it here or he's doing it as pro day, but I would assume Jacoby Lane's like
I thought he was running.
He should be. If he's running, I would assume he's like a 4.4, 4.5 guy.
He doing drill. I think he's just doing drills.
He probably waiting for his pro day.
Yeah, he's just doing drills.
Okay.
I can see us trading down from the second, depending on who's there, what we like, depending on the market. I can see us doing that again. We did it last year. But so far, the most impressive time to me, I'm with Branch, bro. I like Branch. I don't know what it is, man. That motherfucker, he got some shit to me. You want to know the next thing, bro? I'll tell you why I like him.
That's family, bro.
It's fam. It's fam. Yeah. And number two, bro, not only is it fam, but maybe I'm tripping. But if we get him, bro, I feel like we'd rectify a mistake that happened a couple years ago. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. With a fast receiver we had not too long ago. I feel like we would rectify some shit. Because we talked about this.
His comp?
Henry Ruggs had a little bit more though. Ruggs had a little bit more, bro. He had a look. Hey, look, your boy Lane over there getting real chummy with Fernando right there. They over there talking and laughing, and they high-fiving together right there. Look at you. Look, he over there patting him on the back with the crowd, talking like, you guy. That's your guy.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, combine convos, bro. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Look, they sitting right next to each other, getting all chummy and laughing. Who knows, man? You never know, bro. Never know. Now, hey, look, your boy Fernando, we could get into this conversation because
he's telling us he's like, hey, bro.
Hey,
bro, just know. He was like, I'm gonna have this tape coming out on Twitter soon or on YouTube. Hey, show the Clint, bro. Let him know.
Hey, we're gonna talk about this though. Fernando's slick motherfucker, ain't he? Slick motherfucker. Talking about, man, I don't care if I'm picked 1 or 199. No matter to me. Shit, I'm good, bro. Real slick.
That's a real specific number.
Real slick. I'll tell you, boy got a little bit. He got a little bit of that slickness to him. Where I'm like, he not all nerdy. He got a little bit of that shit to him. Yeah. But obviously he's fucking trolling, bro. I mean, Tom Brady not even at the fucking combine right now. They talking about he's somewhere at a beach chilling out.
They probably FaceTimed him real quick. Like,
yeah, the work is done. There's no. It is what it is, bro.
Hey, he thought he was talking to Tom. It was a pre-recorded video and shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is.
Hi, Tom.
Oh shit! But they said they already had the interview. And they said, they do this for every quarterback, but, said that they got him up there. Did the plays, did the progressions, similar to Indiana shit that he was used to. You know what I mean? Maybe a little different verbiage. So what you feel about hearing that, hearing that they've met with him already and they've talked?
I feel like that's good to know. Like, obviously they have to get that out the way and because it's pretty much an obvious thing. Like, he's likely going to be our pick. There's like a 99% chance he's the pick.
Yeah.
And if that happens, you're gonna have to break the ice at some point and start convos. Obviously, the head coach, Clint has said himself, like he gotta get familiar with him. He gotta get to know him. So I like it. Like I like it. It's a start.
I would tell you, based on what we were talking about at the beginning of this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we already kind of know and surmise because they've already been there. They've already been doing the work. Spy taking them already is like, yeah, pretty much. Like we're gonna take this. But this is for Clint, right? This more for Clint.
Yeah.
Right? This more for him to get on the grease board and be like, all right, bro, like I ain't watched too much tape. I mean, Clint's already told us he ain't watched too much tape, right? So Clint's already like, all right, bro, now that I can get into his tape, get into his film, I probably seen a little bit already. Knowing Clint, he probably already done watched some, right? All right, cool. Now that I done watched him, that's wild. Now that I done watched him, let me put him on the board and let's see how he can do one of these plays real quick.
Yeah.
And that's probably how Clint's talking about, how he's thinking.
Yeah, that's real.
Rafa in the building. What up, Rafa?
Yeah. What up, Raf? Hey, that's man.
Tweet.
Hey.
What up, Rebel? What's going on with you,
Are you saying, wait, where are you saying trade back from? Are you saying like trade back from the first and then draft Taylor Green?
That's exactly what he's saying, Mike.
We might have to watch some Taylor Green film if you feel that way. What?
Taylor Green will be the next Terrell Pryor.
Grab Sonny Styles. Okay, I could agree with that. You're saying grab Sonny Styles if we trade? Okay. Maybe.
He's going to be the next Terrell Pryor, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, bro. Who would you trade back with, though? Unleash? If you were to do that to get Sonny Styles, who would you trade back with? Because I have an idea. If I was to trade back, I have an idea of the two teams that I would probably consider just because I feel like there's a good chance they're probably going to be picking the same spots or at the top where we are. But I don't know, man. Like, depending where you're trading at, I don't think it's worth it because, let's be honest, there's not really any quarterbacks this year.
This motherfucker's crazy.
Like in the first round.
Bro, he got juice. He doing this against LSU? Shit.
Yeah.
Concepcion, bro. I just don't like the drops, man. I don't like
what he run.
Drops.
What he run?
He didn't run. He didn't run, but he probably like a 4.4 dude. He's a 4.4 guy. But I don't like the bro. Like I don't like his drops. I just don't. I don't like his drops.
Damn.
There's only 2 teams we can trade back with, bro. Only 2. And realistically, one of them is not trading, bro. They're not trading up. Because Cleveland.
No.
The more I see people continue to put Cleveland in trade rumors, the more I continue to think that y'all are not paying attention to what they are doing and what they are saying.
Yeah.
They're fun to roll with Shedeur this year, bro. That's just fun to happen. Whether you like him or not, that's just what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to roll with Shedeur this year, and they're going to take BPA at their available position. And they're going to roll like that. That Monken has been saying that shit the whole offseason, bro. He ain't wavered off that the whole offseason. And they still had Deshaun Watson. They're not gonna trade up for no quarterback, bro. They're not gonna do that. So there's only one team left. There's only one team left that's even remotely possible to giving us the capital we need and what they need to. And that's the Jets. The Jets are the only team we can trade for, bro.
Yeah. And so right there, we got to keep it higher. It's like, it's only 2 teams, bro. Like you said, to me, it's the Jets or Cleveland if they want to give us fuck around, give us
because they're the only ones that have picks for next year, which is what we need.
Or if they want to throw us, if they're trying to trade up, obviously that means they're trying to get Fernando.
Right.
If Cleveland does that, if that's the case, then give us Shedeur. Throw Shedeur in the deal. Sweeten the deal.
If that was the case, if that's what you're willing to do, then yes, that's the only way that I'll be willing to do that. But how likely is that? Don't see that. I don't see that happening based off the information we know and based off what has been out there in the public, right? So it's like, okay, Cleveland's out to me. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, and I hear what Craig's saying, like, why on earth would we trade back? Like, that would be the dumbest thing ever, but hey, teams have done that before. They had the number 1 pick and ended up getting the number 1 pick again the following year. A perfect example of that is Chicago. They had the number 1 overall pick. They traded that to Carolina. Carolina ended up being the worst team that season.
Now, check it out,
who
Mike.
had the first pick again?
True. Now, check it out. Are you good with this?
What's up?
If Arizona just gave you a first this year and next year and that's it?
Arizona?
Oh, basically, no. All we do is swap. So we just swap from 1 to 3 and we get their 1 next year and that's all we receive.
From Arizona? No.
Yeah. Thank you.
You got to add more. Give me a second at least.
Thank you. That is way too low. Way too low, bro. I'm not taking that. I need at least 2 first rounders, a second rounder, or a player I know is going to come up in here and start right away. You'd have to give me maybe you add on Buda Baker to this, we might fuck around and talk.
Yeah.
Now we can talk.
What if they offer, the guy that they're trying to obviously replace?
No, that's not enough. It's not enough because we're gonna fuck around and get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of you soon.
Yeah.
So not like I said, I want Buda. Give me Buda Baker.
How many years does Kyler even have left on his deal?
None. I don't like 1 or 2 or some shit like that. I don't even know.
So if it's for a 1-year rental, fuck it.
Let me see. But that's still not enough, bro. That's still not enough. That's still not
if it's a 1 year. If it's a 1 year rental,
we might get rid of your ass after this year. Because I want somebody that's gonna stay.
It's a good chance one of those teams that's trading for him, whether it's the Jets or Arizona, it's a good chance. I feel like they're gonna fuck around and have the first overall pick next year.
Man, give me Michael Wilson or some shit. I want somebody that's gonna stay for multiple years. Multiple years. Because they probably not gonna give up Marv. It's probably not gonna happen. So you just take Buda or I'll take fucking Michael Wilson. Maybe we'll talk about that right there. But that's again, right? If you be and another thing why Kyler not gonna work, he ain't gonna work in this system. This shit ain't gonna work. He ain't gonna work in this shit.
So we're gonna have 2 high draft picks, bro. We're gonna have ours plus whoever traded our pick, bro.
Yeah,
get your quarterback and you get fucking
and again, bro, any trade that this is what I always say about this shit. Any trade that you make and you're trying to bring a quarterback in here, bro, you need to make sure that they fit the system, right? Yeah. These type of coaches that we have now, part of that Shanahan, part of that type of tree, the LaFleurs, the Kevin O'Connells, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Now, let's say Kevin O'Connell more. He's more.
Yeah.
They like their guys the way a certain way, right? What Shanahan like his quarterbacks a certain way. Kevin O'Connell like his quarterbacks a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? Clint Kubiak has worked with a quarterback that's only been a certain way. So Kyler Murray is not of that mold. He ain't. Taylor Green ain't of that mold either. To keep it funky with you. Taylor Green ain't there. If you do that, your territory now, you got to talk about getting Carson Beck in like the 4th round. That's where you need to be looking. They gonna fuck around and get Carson Beck. Which, hey, look, if you traded back, right, it is what it is. But then it's like, if you get Carson Beck, then why the fuck? I mean, you got AOC. What's the difference?
Hey, yeah, but if we be real too, Clint Kubiak's one of those offensive gurus, like they say, bro. Hey, you said yourself too. He had fucking Case Keenum looking like a star. True. At one point, bro. Like if he made motherfuckers like that look good, he could make a fucking Carson Beck look good.
But then the question would be, if he had Case Keenum looking good, why wouldn't he be able to make Fernando look good?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's that again. The whole question is like, what's the ceiling here? Okay, what's the ceiling in this offense that we believe that we believe so look, I'm already there. Fernando. That we believe Fernando can achieve, right?
Yeah, he already pre-predicting his ceiling. That's fucked up. He said Matt Ryan.
Hey, I think he plays like Matt Ryan. I don't think he will be Matt Ryan. Oh, here go Boston. He ain't gonna drop shit though. One, easy money, bro. Just easy. Yeah, bro. He just
easy.
Let me look at Branch. This is what I need to see. Hold on. There you go. No body shit. Don't you body catch it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, bro.
He's nice.
Yeah, nice. I don't know, y'all. I'm getting sold, bro. I'm getting sold.
Branch?
He got some shit that nobody else in this draft really does, bro. Now Concepcion gonna be next. The next dude I watch. Man, I don't know, man. I think the ceiling. If we saw what Sam Darnold could be, right? And you like Sam Darnold for sure. But if we saw what Sam Darnold could be, I think that Fernando is a better quarterback in the red zone. Can be a better quarterback in the red zone. Will be less turnover prone as well. The ceiling can be higher than what we saw with Sam Darnold, I believe. Plays backyard ball, but he's not a bad player. Kyler wouldn't fit because the mold of quarterbacks that Clint Kubiak has worked with has been Case Keenum, Sam Darnold. Who? Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins. Of those 4 quarterbacks, who resembles Kyler Murray the most? None. Zero, bro. Like zero. None of them play the same. He don't play like them. They like their quarterbacks a certain way. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, right? All I'm saying is that's just of the mold of the system. That just is what it is.
Damn. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say right now. I'll keep that to myself.
Nah, go ahead. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Cool. I was gonna say, are you saying is that the realm that Fernando is? He's that type of quarterback?
Does he plays like them? He don't run around. That's the whole thing. Kyler, like he just said right here, right? Backyard ball. You're not getting no backyard ball with no Sam Darnold, with no Kirk Cousins, no Derek Carr. You're just not playing backyard ball.
Yeah, it's structure. Now, we also got to talk about it, bro. Do you think that he's gonna play year one? Like, is he a day one starter or is he gonna sit for a bit?
Hold on, no, wait. I have to. The reason Kyler works is because Kubiak's system is supposed to be simple. The backyard ball gives another layer. That's an overassessment, not gonna lie. What system like Clint Kubiak's system has Kyler played in before that you can give me examples?
Honestly, though, he's been in a shit show at Arizona the whole time, bro.
Yeah, but even back what system is of this system that Kyler Murray has operated in before? He's never done this system before. He wants to go to Minnesota to try that shit, but he's been with dudes like Cliff Kingsbury and shit of that nature. That's just not what it is, bro. And in the first year, he finally got with some guy that kind of runs a system like that was last year. And it's no coinky dink that Jacoby Brissett looked a little better in that system than Kyler Murray did. Because Kyler wasn't used to running that shit. He's not used to that. Kingsbury and Clint don't run the same offense at all. Not even remotely the same.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying, bro.
Offense.
They're way different.
That's valid.
I get, and look, this will play to Mike's point. This will play to Mike's point. But Rattler either, when he had Rattler, but Rattler, I don't think Rattler knew how to play that system either, bro. Let's keep it a bean. Rattler didn't know how to play that system either.
Like literally, in a way, it's funny, but all the success that Kubiak's had overall, it's all been with veteran quarterbacks.
For sure.
It's all been veteran quarterbacks.
And that's not the point, Dominique. Just the point is, one looked better in the system than the other because one is used to running that shit and has ran that before. One has not ran that before, and that's not the type of system he really runs like that. That's just the whole thing.
Yeah, and they're talking about. There's a good chance, like Spytek mentioned it, there's a good chance that Fernando doesn't even start day one. Like he may sit for quite a few games until they feel that he's ready to go. And then you got to wonder who's going to be the guy then, like that's going to play during that time. Are you going to rely on AOC or Geno Smith to be that guy, or would you rather have somebody else?
For 6 games.
Yeah.
I could do AOC for 6. I know some people be mad. Some people be mad, but
I'd be mad at it.
Some people be mad, but shit, AOC for 6 games, I ain't gonna check. All right, now look, Dominique says Mendoza needs to start day one, right? Me personally, I'm on the realm of if Kirk Cousins does get released from Atlanta, and it's the situation like how I think it's gonna be, where just like Russell Wilson a couple years ago, he gets released. We don't have to pay him all that money, and we just got to pay him minimum, right? Yeah. I'd do that. I would do that. Kirk Cousins with Fernando coming up in there, I think that works. That works for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, would you still be mad at that?
At what?
If that was their plan, if they was like, nah, let's get Kirk, still get Fernando, let Fernando learn under Kirk. Depending on how he plays, if Kirk gets hurt or if Kirk plays like ass cheeks and, we're just like, we're 500, then what would you say?
No, I mean, I'd be cool with that. I kind of like Kirk, so I wouldn't be against that.
Yeah, bro,
that'd be cool. I fuck with Kirk.
I like Kirk, to be honest. Like at least for like not for like as my quarterback for the long term, but more so like for the 1 year rental, yeah. I could fuck around with Kirk for the 1 year rental, bro, and have Fernando learn under a guy like Kirk, knowing that Fernando definitely is more mobile than Kirk. You feel what I'm saying? Like we ain't got to question that. So we know there's more athleticism there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that though. I'd be cool with that for sure.
Yeah,
that for sure. Hey, did Jacoby Lane do the drill yet or no?
Nah, it don't look like he doing no drills, bro.
What?
He not doing no drills. He's sitting next to Fernando, comfy chilling.
Fuck it.
I don't see him out there, bro. Hey, your boy not out there, is he? Lemon's out there though.
Yeah.
I think I heard Lemon gonna do his drill.
Okay. He probably just trying to solidify himself as the first one on the board because, people trying to hate on him.
Yeah.
They're talking about because he's short, but it's like, bro, who does it matter if he's short? Like,
yeah. Rebel says we forget how the Saints were the top teams until DC got hurt and Kubiak couldn't do shit with Rattler. DC did get hurt. So did their damn near 2/3 of the offensive line. So did Olave. So did most of the play. That was a hurt-ass year, man. Everything was hurt. And DC tried to come back earlier than he should, and he played like ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happened. Yep. New league year, man. Kirk will be released. Look at Carson Beck. Carson Beck out here slinging it. Pause. But Kirk didn't want to mentor Penix and was mad they drafted him. You think he gonna sign up for some situation? Hell no. Hey, bro, what? Yes.
But
because
I think there was no transparency there. I'll say because no transparency, bro. Like, it was communicated to him when he got signed there. He got big money. Like, they made it seem like he's the guy out there at Atlanta. Like, nobody saw that coming, bro. Even the experts, everybody was like, "What the fuck?" When they took Penix, bro. That was the shocker of the draft.
My shit would be too, bro. Hey, we got the first overall pick. What the fuck you think you coming here for, bro? You think you coming here to be this franchise savior? Be real with yourself, big dog. You must have been smoking that Atlanta Angel dust. No way. No fucking way. Yeah, you coming over here to be a 1-year rental.
Yeah, they did him dirty. At least here, he knows, like, we have the number 1 overall pick. So it's pretty point blank clear we're going to draft Fernando. If we draft him, he already knows what it is. Like, coming in here, like, okay, like, I got to mentor this kid. Like, I got to be the vet presence in the locker room and mentor him.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't matter where Kirk tries to go, bro. There's nowhere where, unless a team is mad fucking desperate, where he's the unquestioned starter. Nowhere. No 32 team in the league where he should be the unquestioned starter. Like, off the top of your head, can you think of anybody?
Shit, the
only spot a team is that desperate, and they're like, "Oh, bro."
Honestly, you're gonna laugh at Minnesota.
Yeah, but I heard they
desperate as fuck to get rid of JJ.
Yeah,
bro.
I heard they trying to pry away Geno from us.
I'm desperate.
Yeah,
that's real desperation.
I heard Kyler over there too. You know, for a little bit. Anthony Richardson name been linked to them a couple times as well.
Honestly, I hear Case Keenum, bro, but no, we need Big Kirk over here, bro. He got to teach him about some swag and shit, bro. You know, you got to put him on game. Let him know, like, you got to flex some of that money.
Steelers might be fucked off this year. Steelers got Will Howard last year, didn't they?
Yeah, bro. Kirk over and tell Fernando get you a bus down. You gotta let him know, like you in the city of bright lights now, bro. You gotta show a little buzz down or something, you know?
Vikings are the only team I see him really going to because he has the familiarity with the O'Connell dude. Do that on the O'Connell dude. But other than that, he's got familiarity with Clint. He didn't work with Clint before. So that could be some of it too. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens when he gets released.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. And obviously, he's worked with to make things more interesting. He's worked with Clint Kubiak before in the past. He's worked with him, so it's real possibility there. Honestly, bro, I'm at the point where I'd give somebody a draft pick to take Geno off our hands. A 7th pick. 7? I'll give them a pick to take Geno off.
Give him a 7th.
So I'm not even lying. Yeah.
Would you take Aaron Rodgers as a mentor? Me personally, I would. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Hey, but it'll make it tough because then there's a good chance. Hey, what if Fernando just don't see the field that year?
I know, huh?
Where Aaron just going crazy.
Give me Joe Flack, man. Give me Joe Flack jacket. I want Joe Flacco.
Hey, another name to look at that I heard he's a free agent too is Trey Lance.
Dirty work there, bro.
He looked decent actually under Harbaugh's system.
They was running the fucking ball. I mean, we gonna run the ball.
That's what we do it over here too.
But damn, nah. I like, bro. Look, people saying fuck no on Flacco. What do y'all think y'all are trying to get with a 1-year rental? Like, this is a 1-year rental.
I'll say this. Craig did mention something about competing for a Super Bowl. Chat, let me know, rundown, let me know. Do you think in year 1 with Fernando Mendoza, we're winning a Super Bowl or contending for a Super Bowl?
Next question. Next question, bro. Come on, dog. Come on.
Yeah, like.
Fuck no. And I'm not just saying that.
Contend, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say it, but it's a rebuilding team, bro. Like, we have to fucking fix this shit.
You better pray. You better pray that we get above 500. Just like, and I'm not saying that because I don't like. I'm the one on this particular show that actually believes in Fernando. I know my dog, he like Clint, but me, I like the Fernando and Clint pairing. But I'm not going to sit there and this is how we fuck ourselves up, and we start fucking shit up around us because we start doing that unrealistic ass expectation shit. Be real, bro. No quarterback except Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud have had them type of years. And even with those first good years, their second
they had everything
years,
around them.
Yeah, and the second years were ass. So, like, for me personally, I would rather the slow build. I don't want, oh, shit, they took off, they done made it here, and now the second year we're sputtering. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Vegan Penguin said just trade for Kyler. That's crazy. I mean, I gotta see his contract. If it's the last year of his contract, then fuck it, bro. Because if we're good, cool. It's not. Because more than likely, bro, it's a good chance if that happens, it's likely going to be a pick swap.
It's not. Involved. That's why he wants to get released. He's trying to get released so no, the next team he does don't have to pay him. But right now, he like if you traded for him, that shit's on your books.
Yeah.
Let's look. I'm looking. Yeah. I'm about to look.
Yeah, let me know because if it's like a 1 year. Or there's a way to get out the following year, like for cheap, cool. If not, then fuck no. Yeah, no.
He just signed one of them big money ass contracts.
Yeah, so it's like if they release him, bro. If you want to get signed over here for the low, Kyler, maybe we'll consider that.
Oh, sure,
yeah. For the low, we'll consider signing you for the low. But then, if you sign Kyler in free agency, is he your starter, or how are you addressing that?
Well, yeah, sure. Until he's ass, but for him, right? Like you'd sign him, and then like you'd be like, all right, well, if you play good next year, then at least we got some shit. But we'll see. He signed his contract in 2022 and runs through the season. As of now, he has 3 years remaining. Yeah, so he still got 3 years remaining, bro. That's plus 100 million.
Damn, so he don't have an out. He don't have an out anytime soon.
Unless he gets released. Unless he gets released, you own that. You own that. I'm good. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck about how much money we got with the new cap space and all that extra. I'm not taking on no quarterback with 3 years left on the $100+ million deal. Not
Yeah, I get you.
Not doing that. You gotta go ahead. Go ahead, give me the cheapest option I can grab for a veteran price. That's what I want. That's what I want. Winston is still under contract with the Giants, sadly, so we're not going to be able to do that. He's still under contract. I would have liked Macaroni Jones. I would have fucked with Macaroni.
Yeah, Mac Jones is cool, but they're too far in the draft.
Yeah, we can't do that, bro. We can't do that because he's still under contract, and Kyle ain't gonna want to let no fucking Mac Jones go for the low. He ain't gonna do that. Kyle gonna play hardball. So that leaves who is available.
Malik Willis. Yeah. Yo, you there?
Oh shit. My damn phone fell. My bad. But I was saying, if you don't care the option, bro, just go Flacco.
Yeah.
Flacco or bro, AOC is in the building. If y'all just want to go AOC.
What if they would you consider a Malik Willis or not?
No.
Okay.
If we weren't the number 1 overall pick, maybe. Right? I'll probably be like, yeah, bro. But if you had to ask me right now, right? And I'll ask you this question.
Yeah.
Malik Willis at 35 mil or Fernando at 1? Where you at?
Well, obviously it's cheaper, so Fernando just because he's cheaper. But if I'm going off of like overall whose game I like more, I would say maybe Malik.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I would take Fernando all day and night. I know I feel like I get more steady there.
Mm-hmm.
I get more I would get more consistent production. And secondly, bro, I'm not paying Malik Willis no fucking 35, 40 mil, maybe if for 6 games. Like he's only played fucking 6 to 7 good games in his career. That is asinine to pay him that amount of money. Asinine.
Yeah. I get you.
Not going to do that. Gino, like a motherfucker like Gino, let's just say last year, even though we know how it worked, right? But still, a dude like Gino, for what he had done so far in his career and where he was before he got to us, you understand giving money up to a veteran like that, right? Like, because he has experience. He's played.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. We have a whole body of work to go off of. The body of work for Malik has not been good up until he didn't got to Green Bay and then just a couple games, and we was like, okay, there's a little bit, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. No, that's real. Yeah, that's 100% real, bro. But yeah, I mean, whatever option they go with, it's cool. Like
I told you, look, bro. This is where I'm at. And some people don't want to hear this. But when it comes to telling the future, I feel like sometimes I got the crystal ball. I do like Fernando. I do. I feel like this fit with him is good. But the next reason why I like taking a quarterback and drafting one is because of what you said, bro. The money factor of it and the fact that in 3 years, say in 3 years, if your scenario plays out, right? Like how you think. And we're like, he's mid. He's whatever, right? We are in the era of trading guys or whatever the case may be. Right, we are in the era of saying, bro, we ain't got to pay him that amount of money, bro. We will not do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. True. So, because we're not strapped with quarterback money, we have the autonomy now, like all these other teams, to say, well, fuck that. Like, well, this dude, we like this dude who's better. Shit, let's just say, for example, I'm just gonna give you a fucking crazy ass example. Our guy from Cal, if that motherfucker is available a couple years from now, right? And we looking and we like, man, Fernando's whatever. But we have the ability to switch it up. You can do that because you're not strapped for cash.
I get you, but also next year, bro. Next year, think about. We could go down the list of the guys. Obviously, there's Arch Manning. There's your boy Darian Mensah. There's my guy Jaden Mayava. There's Dante Moore. There's it's quite a few names. I'm lit right now, but you get me? Like there's more than one guy. You get me though? Like it's more than just one guy where there's options. It's options. That's why it's like
we don't know who's gonna fall off. I don't like CJ Carr like that personally, but
we don't
know who's gonna fall off. We don't know who's going to be great. You know what I mean?
Julian saying, you get me? Like, but there's guys. That's why it's like, if you think about it, man, like there's options where if, say, for example, the Jets really are that dead serious where they offer a fucking haul, let's be real. When have the Jets ever been successful with a quarterback ever in their lifetime, bro? Besides Joe Namath, who have they been successful with? Like, they don't know how to develop or work with quarterbacks over there, bro. They're going to end up fucking around and being either the number 1 or the number 2 overall pick. You can fuck around, get hella picks from them, get fucking Sonny Styles or one of these star players that you fucking with on the defensive side of the ball, and then you get your quarterback next year.
Do you know how nasty, though, it looks if he goes over there and he's good and you trade back? Because this is my next thing. I like most of them dudes next year. I definitely do. I definitely like most of them dudes, right? But my shit is where you're gonna be at next year. If it works out how it might work out, where you at next year is where you gonna be at. You're not gonna be able to trade up. There's no gonna be trade ups. There's not gonna be no trade backs because we saw how 2024 went.
I mean, you're more than likely still going to have your pick, and if you don't have addressed the quarterback and your team's going to be bad, then you're guaranteed you're going to be up there regardless.
That's what I'm saying. So we got to
get your quarterback next year. Anyway.
Next year, you got to hope that we are a top 3 pick. It's another hope of tanking and doing all that again next year because you got to hope you a top 3 pick because there's not going to be anybody in the top 3 if it shakes out like that that's going to trade back, bro. They're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And we saw it because we saw it 2 years ago when Caleb was there, when Jaden was there, and Drake May was there. There is nothing you could have gave them 3 teams that would have made them be like, nah, we're not trading off that. So if you're not a top 3 pick, right? Say if you do get it, say just like how some of y'all want. Say if you do get a Kyler Murray and you do fuck around and win 8 games next year with a Kyler Murray, right? You're not a top 3 pick. So you better hope and pray that there are 5 quarterbacks next year that you can take.
I get you, but also, honestly, I don't think Kyler's a bad quarterback either, though. I don't think
and that's what I'm saying.
He's a bad quarterback.
Saying, bro. Like he's not.
I feel like if you get him, Kubiak could fuck around and do something with him, bro.
Exactly.
Some of these quarterbacks, that's the issue. Is maybe it's not that they suck, maybe it's just the coaching.
So that was
if it happens, there's a chance.
Kyler will be your long-term guy.
If they do that,
drafting a guy next year.
If they do that and he's good, yeah. If he's trash, then no, we got to consider all options. You get me? Like you got to find the replacement at that point. But if he's balling and he shows he could be something, like a lot of people were writing off Sam Darnold, a guy that Clint Kubiak believed in this year. You get me?
Be real, bro. I'm be real. We are fighting the quarterback so much that we going back to the evils that we said we didn't want to go back to, which is signing a veteran quarterback in this motherfucker and trying to do the Gannon route again, which we have done for 3 years. We done did this shit since we done got to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like we done got to Vegas and we done had veteran quarterback after veteran quarterback. And I swear to God, we done said the same statement about every single veteran quarterback. Yes, sure. Right now, this is not me arguing to say don't trade back. This is me saying if you are trading back from the number 1 overall pick, I want somebody next year. I want our own guy, bro. That's just what I want. It's time. It is time for us to get our own guy. And if we're doing that, we're signifying that we like these motherfuckers next year better.
I mean, you don't necessarily. Well, I do, but we don't necessarily have to go and trade for a Kyler Murray. Like I said, you can fuck around and trade with the Jets if they're that desperate, which it seems like they are. It seems like from what I'm hearing, they're trying to hard press Spytek, even though he's not really hearing it. They try to hard press him, try to find a way to get that first pick. They're desperate.
And that's we can't guarantee nothing. If we get a Kyler Murray, he's good enough to win. He is good enough to win 6 to 7 games. I'm firm in that. Now that's my low point with him. He's good enough to win 6 or 7 because he's that. I like his talent. But in winning 6 or 7, if you win 6 or 7 games, are you going to be a top 3 pick next year? No. If that's the case, get ready to learn Ryan Williams because that's exactly who the fuck we gonna be drafting next year because we're not going unless it's one of them drafts. Unless it's one of them drafts where top 3 solidified, okay, they're gonna go, but you hope that you can get somebody that slides, maybe Sellers slides a little bit, right? The Sorsby slides a little bit. Here we go. Cool. Mateer has a good little year. All right, cool. But that now we talking about that crop instead of the crop that most of us want, which is Arch, Dante, and what we think our boy that transferred to Miami. So it's like
Mensa, Chambliss.
That's what the fuck I want. I don't want the other crop of motherfuckers, bro. I don't want that.
I don't know. There's quite a list, bro. Guys, like it would be real. Like that was the name I forgot. Chambliss. I forgot because he wasn't supposed to be coming back this year, but yeah, Chambliss, another dude.
Chambliss is another one. No, I mean, so
that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of guys, bro. If they do what they're supposed to do, it's gonna be a lot of guys next year.
That's what the hope is. You know what I mean? That you do that and you take that. Now, there's a lot of scenarios because the scenario could pull out that you pull in Minnesota and you pick the wrong motherfucker, and now we're fucked off. Now we're really like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? He's really not the guy. So there's so many question marks.
And that's the thing. Like I'm sure maybe the organization, like Spytek and them probably already like him, but Kubiak just got there. Like he says, like he's not fucking around being joking. Like some people might think like, oh, he's bullshitting. He legit just got there. He still has to get to know this kid. Like he has to get familiar with him. Like he wasn't over there watching film on him during the week. He's over there watching film on the defenses that he was going up against, trying to fucking game plan for his offense week in and week out. Even with the playoffs, he never had time for that.
he's barely starting to get familiar with the kid. Like, this is all brand new to him.
See, I don't know where that rumor came from. That Tom Brady was in love with CJ Carr.
Somebody tweeted that Brady said that. So they misinterpreted it. It wasn't Tom Brady. It was Brady Quinn.
Thank you.
Who is also a Fox broadcaster and happened to also play for the University of Notre Dame. He was bigging up his the kid that plays at his alma mater. That's all that was.
Brady Quinn.
Yeah, Tom Brady ain't say that.
Now look, I just think the fit, bro, the fit. If we're talking about a guy that just fits in the system, I feel like that will be it. I don't see the reservations, bro. I just like now this is me, right? This is just me. Now again, if there was, you know, maybe another guy, like if Dante Moore was in his class, I might fuck around. You know what I mean? I might fuck around and we'll have that conversation because he can have the same measurables and the same type of effect in this offense, right? Because I'm all about fit. I don't want to just draft the motherfucker. I'm all about fit. Arch could come in here. He could probably run this shit. But a dude like Lenora Sellers, that's work. You know what I mean? Like that's work. We're going to have to fuck around and he's going to have to get real comfortable in some shit like this because he don't run no shit like this. Probably ain't never ran no shit like this. So we have to get real comfortable with that time and shit. Sores be same. You know what I mean? It's all the extra. But I just feel the fit with him and the way Clint likes to run an offense is seamless, bro. I like it. I just like the fit. And the one thing I take to my bank, bro, last 2 years, which includes Cal and includes Indiana, he is 34 in zip in the red zone, bro. That shit right there, I like. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. I'll take that to my bank. From 2 different schools, you 34 and zip in the red zone. That's your stats. That's your touchdown to interception ratio. I'm gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna fuck with that all day and night.
Yeah. Nobody has provided that clip proof ever that Tom Brady said that, bro. I've never seen nobody provide it. I've seen Brady Quinn say it, but not Tom Brady.
He on the field. There go Jordan Tyson. There go your boy. Yeah, your boy ain't doing no field drills.
Oh, Jacoby?
Nah, he ain't doing no field drill. He right next to Fernando.
Hey, fuck it, bro.
He ain't been there the whole time.
Hey, bro. Combine convos, you know?
He might say something. He can get an interview, be like, hey, bro, make sure you take my guy, bro. Take my guy.
And even though my boy a little nerdy too, I ain't gonna lie to you. He got that nerdy vibe to him in a way. My boy Jacoby. He a dog on the field. You know, but he a killer on the field, bro. Like he one of them dudes that he a monster when it comes to playing time, bro. So I don't know. And like I said, we need one of those big body dudes that's gonna catch them 50-50 balls. I did say that's the ideal guy right there.
All right, bro. I'm gonna stand. I see it, bro. I just see it. I think, you know, he ain't flashy, man. I know, Mike. We might be mid, maybe so. But I see the killer instinct, dog. I see it. I might be wrong. I might get flamed. And in Fernando, I might get flamed 2 years from now for this take. Who knows? A lot of us might be wrong, especially in my inner circle. Because in my inner circle, I'm the only one that's like, yeah, I kind of fuck with him. Because as far as you know, Chris and Leo and all that, I'm the only one. Yeah. Right? I'm the only one. But
you the only one that believes in him?
But but this is not the first time I told you this. Remember, we was having conversations on Rundown U during the playoffs, bro, where I said he got a little bit of that shit to him where he put that helmet on, bro. He got that psycho shit on him. I see it. I think he's got some of that killer instinct, dog. I'm just gonna fuck around. I think we should just take him, dog. I think we should take him. Take him.
I mean,
if it don't work out in 2 years, fuck it.
I mean, if they take him, bro, they take him. Like, that's cool. Like, I'm not, like, I hate it, but I'm just saying, like, we got to consider all options. You get me? It shouldn't be just like, oh, it's a no-brainer. Like, nah, we got to really do a thorough research and gather information, not just on him, but all the dudes around.
Well, yeah, as you know,
that's where my head
at. Back, you know? I didn't watch this Cal shit. I didn't watch this Indiana shit. I didn't watch him improve on the things he definitely needed to improve on from Cal to Indiana. You know what I mean? He definitely improved a lot from Cal to Indiana. Yeah. And then what I like too, obviously, there's the obvious thing I've said from the jump when it comes to Fernando and his game, that if he needs to work on this. There is no ifs, ands, or buts, bro. This is where what gets on my nerves. He needs to get better pocket presence. And if he don't, he gonna get fucking killed in the league. But
yeah,
I'm confident. This is where I'm at though. He's not a statue. He's not a stat. Can we agree on that regard? Right? Like, yes, he's not. Yes, he maybe is not one of the more mobile quarterbacks, but he ain't fucking Joe Flacco, right? I don't think he's Joe Flacco. So from in that regard, I know you have the athleticism to move around. I know you're not AOC.
I want to know your thoughts on this, chat. Let me know your thoughts too. Like, what comparison do you think makes sense for him? Like, I keep seeing all week they're talking about Joe Burrow. I'm sorry, I don't see Joe Burrow.
No.
I don't. So what's the comparison to him? In my opinion, he's kind of a unicorn in a way. It's different. It's hard to explain him.
236, kind of mobile, not that mobile. Arm is not trash. He has a good arm. I think he has a good arm. Anybody trying to tell you he has a weak arm, dead at. He don't. I don't know. Not even Jared Goff, bro, because I don't see Jared Goff.
I mean, maybe a slightly, but I guess you could say the same thing with Matt Ryan, a slightly athletic. Or well, not in a way, I don't know. Matt Ryan had a little more wiggle to him, I'll say. When running.
I do like I like the Matt Ryan.
He said Favre. Hey,
that's wild. I gotta go back to that.
Well,
no, Favre had a crazy arm, bro. No.
Yeah, Favre, I don't know if the arm talent's there. He holds the football like Brett Favre, but I don't know if the arm talent's like Brett Favre.
That's what the release and the hold is like Brett, but that arm talent is definitely not. It's not there. I see bro. I definitely see Matt Ryan, bro. I see Matt. Ryan.
Yeah. I don't see the Joe Burrow one because a lot of people got to understand. Like Joe Burrow had elite field vision, bro. He had elite pocket presence.
Yeah.
Like obviously, unfortunately, he gets hurt because he has no fucking O-line. All his money's going to his two receivers.
Going in.
Yeah, like that's something that Fernando need to work on.
That's Nick, bro. I lose my fucking mind, bro. I lose my mind because sometimes I argue with my mans. I argue with my partner here, and I argue with some people in the group. I'm like,
I just don't like those type quarterbacks. That's just not my style preference. That's not my style preference.
Or top 10, sometimes top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Like, bro, like what are we saying?
But that's the thing. You're saying is sometimes they're not all the time, bro. I want somebody that's a consistent top 5 dude.
Okay, but
like,
if we're gonna
sometimes, dude.
No, if we're gonna say Jared Goff can be made out as a top 12 quarterback, 10 if you really want to argue it sometimes, for real. Matt Ryan, there was no debate. Top 5 quarterback in his heyday. There's no debate. The motherfucker won an MVP. Like, bro, so at the end of the day, like, how we can be mad at that, I don't understand. That's better than fucking Derek Carr, who most of y'all idolize. There is no debate. Bro, hey, say what you want, bro. I'm taking Matt Ryan over Derek Carr. Y'all can fight me over it if you want.
No, I would too. I would take Matt Ryan over it. I would too.
Just as it's happening. And so if you tell me right now that's what I'm getting, by all means, let's work. Get the fucking defense right. Draft more weaponry. Let's go. Let's go, bro. I don't understand. Go with the great class of veterans this year, seriously. Or are you want those guys that wants to keep Geno? We are tired of mid if we want to win games. See, but this is the thing, though.
That's what you're not understanding, bro. Like, you guys want a good quarterback. I want a fucking elite quarterback, bro. I want a top 5 dude. All these comps and everything y'all talking about is top 10, top 12. That's the same shit y'all said about Geno last year. I shitted on that idea last year. I said the moment when they got Geno, okay, we better get Shador.
See, this is what happened. This is where for me, though, like, I get it because we're picking number 1. That's the, bro, motherfucker want an MVP. Like, bro, like, what are we saying? I don't understand. 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 I don't That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I get you, but who's to say he can't be top 5? Who's to say he can't be top 5? But even if we say top 10,
I don't know.
Right? Even if we say thank you. Even if we say top 10, is Sam Darnold a top 10 quarterback? I don't think he is. Personally, I'm not putting him there. I'm not putting
this season he was. This season,
but if you want to say that, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. This season,
well, the last 2 years actually, by
season,
he was solid.
By season, if that's what you want to say, sure. Yes, I'll give you that.
How many elite quarterbacks in the NFL are now? I can name at least 7.
Jalen Hurts is not a top elite quarterback. I don't believe.
Bro, he had almost elite everything else around him, bro.
Why can't we do that?
It's possible, but how long is that going to take?
Who gives a fuck? Hey, man, if it takes 3 years, I don't care. Because this is my thing. If I know I have a steady presence here that's not going to fucking turn the ball over like that, that's not going to do it and do what I need him to do, right? We build more. Yeah, he go and if I believe he can have that clutch gene, then yes, I can put it in there. That's the next thing. But okay, who else? Patrick is 1. So that's, you take that out. It is what it is. It's kind of hard because if you talk about like dudes that are winning Super Bowls, like the list gets real fucking melodic toward, because you got Patrick and then you got Tom, and it's like, who else? Nick Foles wasn't a motherfucking. Nick Foles was nothing. Let's just put it. I don't even rank him. Where do you rank him? Nick Foles was booty. What about who else? The people that are winning Super Bowls, bro, are the best teams. The best teams are winning Super Bowls with the guys that are clutch under center, are not going to turn the ball over and perform in the moments. It's just what it is, bro. I don't see. There's only one quarterback I've seen in my lifetime. That has won multiple Super Bowls that play like how most of us are wanting, and that's Patrick. Patrick, the only one, bro. Patrick, the only Russ. You could say Russ in his heyday, though. In his heyday, Russ was a top 10 quarterback. We're not going to say that. In Seattle, Russ was a top 10 quarterback in his heyday, but
he was low key like a top 5 guy during that point.
Yeah, for a while. But
he was
when you think about those Seattle teams, you don't think about no goddamn Russell Wilson. We'll put that first. When you think about that Seattle team, the first thought that comes into your head is only 3 letters, and the shit, it definitely that's it. And Russ is 4.
I hear people saying, "Do we want Super Bowls or beauty contest?" I hear that, bro, but I'm from that age where I have not seen shit. Some of y'all are old enough to say y'all seen all 3. I have not seen jack shit. The closest I got to the Super Bowl, bro, was watching fucking Rich Gannon and them get blown out, bro. I haven't seen shit. So give me something to be excited about, bro. I'm sorry that this kid don't really excite me that much for moving forward, but if he's good, cool. I'll admit I was wrong. I'll admit it. But if he's not, I mean, it is what it is. That's the decision, bro. We're not learning shit. I've been saying this, bro.
No,
Y'all not hearing
it. Not you. I'm talking about Death Pile.
Yeah.
Because now all of a sudden the generational tag, we don't want to use the shit. We don't want to use
not elite court. I don't know, bro.
Everybody was using the shit last year.
People are saying, Rundown, I want to know your opinion on this though. Are there quarterbacks that come into the league already elite? I feel like there's been a few in the past couple years.
Already?
Yeah. Already looking elite.
Only a couple.
But you get me, like there's already some elite guys in the league currently, and then those kids just got there. So there's quite a few elite kids out there.
Yeah, only a couple. My thought process is this though. As long as I can end the year with saying we don't have a fucking quarterback problem anymore, that's all I give a fuck about. That's all I care about. Y'all worried. See, some of y'all up in here, and I'm not saying you, Mike, but some of y'all up in here and some of the nation be worried about the wrong shit right now. Okay, we worry about record, bro. The Patriots won 3 games, but most Patriots fans you talk to after them 3-game season with Drake May, they was like, we ain't got no quarterback problem, no. I'll tell you that. We don't have no quarterback problem, no. The Bears were ass cheeks before Ben Johnson got there. But Bears fans were saying, I don't think we got a quarterback problem, no. But I don't think so. Not really. You know what I mean? Who else? Who else we look that the record was pure ass? I'll tell you what, because some of y'all is disrespecting, and I don't understand it. The Titans. If you a real ball knower, you should sit there and say the Titans don't have a fucking quarterback problem. They got a problem everywhere else, but they ain't got no quarterback problem. That's where that is, bro. So that's all I want, right? That's all I give a fuck about. Because if we sit there next year with a top 3 pick, we was asked, but we sitting after and we like, bro, Mendoza ain't the issue though. I'm good. I'm good. Now we work. That's all I want. But if we start putting weird ass, oh man, bro, Clinton them got to fuck around and go to the AFC Championship and he's got to win Rookie of the Year. We just did that last year with the generational tag and all the extra shit. And look what happened now. Now you got people that's now downgrading Genty's talent because there's another running back. We ain't gonna get into that. Never mind, Mike. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up. But either way, right? Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Let's just.
All I'm gonna say is, before you end that little topic, all I'm gonna say is, we seen a guy that is considered elite, one of those top tier running backs, and he just ran a 4.3 today. I'm just saying, man, we could have waited.
Brother. I'm not. If we get into that, we're gonna lose viewers and we're gonna get some people pissed off. I'll be real with y'all, man.
Shit, we was talking about it. We was talking about it last year before the draft even happened. But it's
bullshit. Is what it is. It's bullshit that I gotta look at my 6th overall drafted running back and his combine numbers say NA for not available. When I'm looking at another one that just ran a 4.3 and did all the fucking drills possible. Say what you want, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? All I know is this. We talking about living up to hype. I personally, bro, I'm going to be real. Mm-hmm. I can stamp this now. What's today? What's the date? Give me the date. I don't even know. The 28th?
28th. Yeah, the 28th.
February. I don't give a fuck. I'll stamp it now, bro. The Genty got to live up to that hype. And I feel like Mendoza's the one that's not going to fuck around and waver off of it. That's where I'm at. Because right now, off the all hype that I heard of Genty, I'm disappointed. And I need more. I feel like I'm not going to say that next year with Mendoza, though. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I hope so. But also, we'll see when he plays.
There's more pressure.
Yeah.
There's more. I put more pressure on fucking Genty this year, to be honest with you.
It's a little bit on both, bro, because you're the number 1 overall pick.
Sure.
You get me? So the leagues look at you like you're
a top 10 running back, and we ain't see no motherfucking we didn't see things we needed to see. And next thing, who's the first player that everybody was so excited when we got Clint that everybody was talking about? Who the first dude? It wasn't even Brock. Oh my God,
Genty.
Ashton. And what does Clint do a lot? Run the ball, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He gotta pay that off. No matter what it is. And what does this quarterback need? What does a rookie quarterback need, Mike? Need a run game, don't he?
Yeah.
Start out. Hey, I need to see it. Next year, bro, it's gotta happen. Because we're gonna get the O-line. It's gonna happen, right? We all know.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that O-line. We're gonna get it solved. There's no excuse. We get it cracking, bro. Next year. So there you go. And the defense as well. Now the defense might be a little slow build. Defense might be a little slow build. We understand that because you got an offensive guy. He probably gonna say, "Fuck that. We gonna get the offense right first." But come on, bro. We gotta solve. We gotta pay that off. Top 10 running back, and you in the likes of Saquon, Bijan, and your boy finna go top 10 this year too. And God forbid he goes to the Chiefs, Mike. God forbid. God, may the football gods forbid Jeremiah Love goes to the fucking Chiefs, bro.
I hope that don't happen, bro.
If he get picked 9th overall and he has a hey y'all, I'm telling you,
I'll be hella mad. I'll be hella mad.
Pissed. I'm gonna be pissed if he get picked 9th overall and he has a better year than Genty year 2. I don't care what you tell me, bro. No. I want that. I want production. So it needs to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I. Hey, yo, yeah. That's where I'm at.
Silver Facts is real.
I hope
That's
New
true.
Orleans
Pray New Orleans takes them. Yeah.
I want New Orleans to take Jeremiah Love, bro. I God forbid he fucks around and goes to the Chiefs, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want. Yeah. I don't want that at all. Hey, if you had to take your pick, Mike, real quick before we got out of here, would you rather the Chiefs walk away with Reuben Bain or Jeremiah Love? If you had to take your pick the
I'd
poison.
say Bain. I'd say Bain. Yeah. Because you can wear out a defense. The running back's the one that be wearing out the defense. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like they can keep going.
That's a step above of when they even had fucking Jamal Charles, and we remember what he was doing to our ass back in the day. Yeah, Jamal Charles used to give us fucking fits, boy. Fits.
No, that's facts.
And that's a step above that. So we don't need that type of shit at all. we don't need that.
Facts.
But we're going to get ready to wrap this thing up soon, man. Combine getting wrapped up. You know, Drew Allen, I see him throwing this ball inaccurately and all this bullshit across the field. So,
hey, that's probably had a pretty good day. Hey, that's probably also why Jacoby's like, these quarterbacks in this combine are weak. They're throwing. So you know what? I'm gonna just wait for my boy Jaden to throw me the ball at my pro day. It's smooth. Yeah.
If I get drafted, you know what I mean? Hey, Mendoza, you straight? Because I know these motherfuckers out here ain't gonna give me the ball. You good? All right, cool. Tell them to draft me.
Hey, bro, he making homies, bro. He's telling them like, hey, so where you buying your house at? Cool. Should I start looking that way too? Let me know.
Hey, they talking about Carson Palmer comps for Beck.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Hey, that's Trey's boy. So Trey fucking with it.
He gonna fuck around.
We go. Hey, I'm gonna have to ask Trey about the BTB this week. I'll be like, hey, bro, what you think about that comp?
He gonna be a good little backup. He gonna be a good little backup, I think. These quarterbacks are ass at this fade drill right now, though. They throwing this bitch all out of bounds. Oh yeah, there's still another group, so y'all already know. We'll watch. You know, Garrett Nussmeier will be up, and some of them other guys. I think Diego Pavia, short ass, gonna be out there, so we'll be able to see some of that.
Hey, so what was his official height measurement?
5'8".
Oh, so that's real? 5'8". Okay.
I think so. Oh, Boston, just easy work, bro. Watch him be a wide receiver one. We're gonna get ready to get out of here, man. But bro, I don't see people. I don't see why people's doubting my man like that. He can be a wide receiver one somewhere. But all right, man, we're gonna see y'all next time, man. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here, Mike?
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You already know BTB. Usually it's during the week. We might have an early one, depending, because obviously we're gonna wrap up the rest of the combine and whatever else we hear over the weekend. So we'll get back to you with some more. BTB, we got another episode Wednesday, 7 p.m. I may or may not have a special guest. We'll see. Stay tuned with that. And if anybody for the Raiders is watching, bro, you see who your boy is talking to over there. Ask him about it. Watch the film. I'm just saying. Right? He fit the need.
And y'all watching, y'all done already interviewed Zach Branch, man. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Get him up in this offense. Get him with Clint. Let's get rocket, man. That should be fine.
Get both of them. Hey, both of them. Fuck it.
Real talk. I don't give a damn. If we can get both, I'll do it. We can get both, I'll do it. But y'all already know the drill, man. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Y'all already know I got a show Monday morning, 11 o'clock for the rundown. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll talk about the combine, everything extra that happened over the weekend if something happens. But until then, man, y'all know what I say, man. It's been real. It's been nice, but it ain't been real nice. We're going to talk to y'all motherfuckers next time here on Blunts and Breakdowns. Peace.
Yes, sir.